Hey everybody, how's it going? In today's video, let's have a look at a bonus series that is featuring a car that is currently offered on a 50% discount, both for the car itself, but more importantly for our purpose on upgrades. Alright, of course, we're talking about Porsche 911 GT3, the 2021 rendition. Alright, so this car was first introduced to the game in, I want to say, round 6 of season 1 in the roundup. So it's, a few years back now at this point. But anyway, so the PR requirement is essentially the same as last time we ran through this event. Gold rewards the same. So the cost is identical to the last time if you don't take into account the 50% discount, which is a lot, right? So normally this car costs 525 gold if you're to buy it outright. There is a showcase discount if you miss out on it, so that's like only 20% discount, so you'll still have to pay 420 gold. But currently, for whatever reason, you don't want to run through the limited series, but you just want the car, then it'll cost you 263 gold to buy this car, right? However, if you decide to run the event and meet the PR requirement of 62.6, which is basically the usual 3 upgrades across the board, 21 upgrades total, right? Normally it'll cost you 264 gold. So that is 1 gold more than, I guess, if you're to buy the car with the 50% discount offer. But of course, at a 50% discount on the upgrades, it's more like the cost is going to be more like 132 gold range. It might be, give and take a couple of extra gold, because it's when they say 50% discount, they mean up to 50% discount, meaning sometimes the numbers fall with a decimal point. Then they're going to, I think, take the number that is more beneficial to them, right? At least that's my guess. But anyway, and then of course not motorsport dollars, racing dollars. This is a road car. Racing dollars, it'll normally cost you 1.4 million racing dollars and change, but with a 50% discount, once again, it's more like 700,000. So, and of course, once you win the car, the rewards, the victory points, the car itself, if you don't already own this car, and 30 gold, right? And 100,000 racing dollars, but like, it's racing dollars. And the event itself is pretty vanilla. It's there's some longer races towards the later part of the series that does have some good fame payout towards the later part of the series. But other than that, it's racing dollars, so you can just and also because it's not the first time the car's been introduced in the game, so we do get 24 hours of instant service and instant upgrade offer. So here, without further ado, let's hop in and check out the series a bit more in detail here. So Porsche 911 GT3 2021 limited series. Earn the car by 100% completing the series. Built for track, tamed for the streets. Right, and we got that special livery when I think we had the time trial competition, and once you participate in it, you get the extra custom livery. So anyway, so here's the rewards breakdown, right? So the first 25% completion pays out 750 victory points, 5 gold, and 10,000 racing dollars. And in order to reach that, you need 12 gold trophies. So tier 4. And tier 4 has the PR requirement of 53.9. So that's what you'll need. And why is that significant? As per usual, the racing dollar upgrades alone isn't gonna get you there. So you need the gold. You just spend gold to win gold. But in this case, at least everything's 50% off. So there you go. So that's not so bad. I mean, it's a good opportunity if you are like interested in this game. You don't even have to like the car, but it's 911. 911s, I mean, I joke about like how Real Racing 3 being kind of like it's Real Racing 911 because we have so many 911s in the game. So yeah, it's gonna be it's a if you like the game, this is a good car to have. Number one, it's dirt cheap right now. And number two, you will have opportunity to win some gold back, right? So here, so 50% completion reward includes additional 1,000 victory points, 7 gold, 20,000 racing dollars, and that requires 23 trophies. So you need to get past the tier 7, right? You will claim it in tier 8 as usual. And that requires PR 56.4. And then the 75% completion, additional 1,500 victory points, 8 gold and 30,000 racing dollars. And you need to be in tier 12, 34 trophies total. And just the single trophy is all you need in tier 12. But so that means you got to get past tier 11, which has PR requirement of 59.3. So these PR requirements, by the way, are identical to the last time we ran through this when we had the limited series featuring this car back in season 1, right? So I'll have the link to that playthrough in the description box below if you want to compare and contrast, you know, or if you just enjoy watching the the real racing videos, you can check that out. And final 100% completion, of course. If you don't own the car, you get to win the car, which once again, as I said, is worth 525 gold, 2,000 victory points, 10 gold, and 40,000 racing dollars. And yeah, that means all 45 gold trophies to be won, and PR 62.6, which you can reach by getting 3 upgrades across the board. So here, let me complete the series instantly with gold so we can check out all the events featured in the game, in the series, and kind of go over some specs here, right? So final tier, tier 15, the 5-lap cup as Circuit the Americas Grand Prix circuit. It's got the, as I said, PR 62.6. As you can see, it's the 24-hour instant service, and I don't get instant upgrade offer because mine is maxed out. Yeah, the way you reach is 3 upgrades across the board, right? And let's see, yeah, so that's not bad. Normally it'll cost you 264 gold, as I said. So I mean, even 264 is not too bad, considering that once you win the car, obviously in this bonus series or limited series, you earn 30 back. So let's say with a 50% discount, it brings your cost of ownership down to 102, like 102, right? And then, of course, with that amount of upgrades on the car, you should be able to complete the bonus series, 75% completion. So the cars featured in single bonus series and an exclusive series, right? So for the bonus series, Porsche Paradise, which you can find in season 1 of the Road Collection, yeah, you will be able to earn probably another like 30-ish gold. So that brings the cost of the ownership of this car below 100. You know what I mean? It's like we're talking in now like 70 gold and change region. Now, if you decide, you know what, 30% off is or 50% off is a great offer. So you decide to just max out the car. it's gonna cost you 352 gold instead of 704 gold. So yeah, you're spending extra 220 gold, but then you're able to 100% complete the bonus series, Porsche Paradise, which total gold reward there is 56 gold. And then you also are gonna be able to have access to the exclusive series, which pays out another 75 gold, and also it's an exclusive series. So and so there's more longer races that's gonna be available. I'll make a separate video for those series in the future, but for now it's about this limited series, so we'll just stay focused on task at hand. So yeah, and of course, having maxed out cars comes in really clutch when these cars are featured in weekly time trial competition. So 50%. I mean, what I'm trying to say is with the 50% discount, I think car will pay for itself in the long run. How long? Who knows? But in a long run, yeah. So that's that, and yeah, I'll have all the numbers for the car specs and rewards and whatnot in the description box below. So if you want to just kind of take your time and just kind of see if it's worthwhile for you, just check that out in the description of this video below. All right, so now let's just browse through each tier and see the types of events we got featured here. So tier 1, we got speed record at Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit, so that's a full lap to kick off the event. And then we got elimination at Melbourne, and we got cup at Laguna Seca, and it's gonna be a 2-lap cup. So tier 1, no PR requirement, and 2 laps at Laguna Seca isn't gonna be a whole very long, or the payout isn't gonna be anything to write home about, but at least you'll get the event going, right? And tier 2, we got Hunter at Porsche Test Track, short on-road circuit, so it's a quick single lap. And we got Endurance at Dubai National. So your mileage may vary, your payout may vary. And then Cup for tier 2 is gonna be at Suzuka Grand Prix, PR 51.7 required for the 2 laps in Japan. So once again, not a huge commitment, right? Just 2 laps. And tier 3, we got Speed Snap at Nürburgring Grand Prix, Autocross at Mount Panorama. So we're going Germany, Australia combo here. And then we got Cup at Melbourne, speaking of Australia. So this one is going to be 4-lap cup, PR 52.9. So far, all the races are going to be all the cup races are payout in terms of fame points, because motorsport dollars are going to be plenty, right? Fame points wise, they're around 2,000 fame points, give and take a few, right? So not a whole lot there, as expected. Although sometimes we do get these limited series that has really long race from the get-go. This is not one of them. This one is a little bit more scaled, right? Anyway, tier 4, we got drag race at the Brickyard Road Course, followed by elimination at the Red Bull Ring Short National Circuit. But it's elimination, so it doesn't really matter where it takes place, right? And then the cup for tier 4, the 25% completion cup, is going to take place at Daytona Road Course. 3 laps and PR 53.9. And that's going to start to now, we're getting up to the 3,000 fame points and up here, at least for tier 4. And then tier 5, we got Speed Snap at Laguna Seca, so short little event. Hunter at Monza Road Course, so single lap. and the cup at Silverstone Grand Prix. But we're back down to 2-lap cup, so PR 54.4, 54.8 required, and this one is only gonna pay out like 2,200 fame points. Right. And tier 6, we got head-to-head at Lime Rock Park West Circuit. So West Circuit is the one with the bus stop on the far end of the circuit, right? Speed record, Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix Circuit. So that's a full lap. And then Cup at Dubai Grand Prix Circuit. We're back to 3 laps. So PR 55.6 required, and we're back to like paying out in 3,000 plus fame points, 3,300 to be exact. All right, and tier 7, we got Speed Snap at Hockenheim National, Endurance at Mount Panorama, and the Cup at Catalunya Grand Prix Circuit. 4 laps, PR 56.4 required, and yeah, Catalunya, 4,000 fame points, 1,000 per lap. So, yes, scaling, right? And that brings us to tier 8, your 50% completion reward tier. We got head-to-head at Laguna Seca, so quick single lap there. And elimination, and this one at Lime Rock Park Road Course. So this one does not deal with any of those chicanes. Kind of the fastest rendition of the circuit. Lengthwise, it's about the same, right? I mean, it's kind of like that potato shape. You might call it oval. I like to call it potato shape. But anyway, yeah, the elimination, they I think all pay out 1,200 fame points because it's timed event, you know. And then the cup to get past tier 8 is gonna take place at Nürburgring Grand Prix Circuit. 57.1 is the PR requirement, and it's just 3 laps, so back to like 3,000 and change fame points, right? Like 3,300. And tier 9, we got Autocross at Catalunya National, speed record at Suzuka East, and the cup at Hockenheim Grand Prix. And Hockenheim Grand Prix is going to be 4-lap cup. Of course, it's going to be night race. At least this car has functioning headlamps, so at least we should be able to see where we're going. PR 57.9 required. And the payout's going to be, I know, Hockenheim a little bit shorter circuit, so it's not going to be quite 4,000 fame points, more like 3,800 fame points. All right, that takes us to tier 10. We got head-to-head at Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course, so single lap. Endurance at Monza Junior course, and then cup at Spa. So this one's going to be 3-lap cup at Spa with a PR requirement 58.6. Of course, Spa, one of the longer circuits in the game. So this one, even though it's only 3 laps, payout is going to be 4,000 fame points. And tier 11, we got drag race at Porsche Test Track, always taking place at the long on-road circuit variation, right? Or variant or layout. Autocross at Daytona Motorcycle Course, and the cup at the Red Bull Ring Grand Prix Circuit. So pretty short Grand Prix circuit, 5 laps, PR 59.3 required. And it's gonna pay 4,400 fame points because it's shorter, you know, sort of a micro Grand Prix circuit, right? Tier 12, your 75% completion tier. All right, we got Hunter at Dubai Grand Prix circuit, so full lap there. We got Speed Snap at Austin's Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix circuit, followed by Cup at Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course. It's going to be a 5-lap cup, PR 60.1 required, and medium length circuit, right? So it's got 5 laps, but payout's going to be more like 4,100 fame points. So, as I said, none of these races are going to be like paying out huge sum, but, you know, accumulated, you know, it's not bad. But it's nothing terribly special, and my biggest disappointment is the fact that we have no Sebring Raceway event at all in this limited series, which seems like such a missed opportunity. You know, I mean, come on. It's a new series. We've never had the opportunity to race this car in at that circuit. So how about, in new limited series, throw it in there? But no, we are not quite that lucky because I do like that circuit. Anyway, Tier 13. Of course, this week it's featured as a weekly time trial venue. So more reason to love, right? Anyway, Tier 13, we had Endurance at Silverstone Grand Prix, Autocross at Lime Rock Park Road Course, Cup at Monza Road Course, and this cup's going to be 4 laps, PR 60.9 required. So this one is going to pay out 4,300 fame points because, Monza, once again, about 1,000 fame points per lap, right? And that brings us to Tier 14. We got Hunter at Spa, so that's a single lap. Speed Record at Melbourne, that's also a single lap, albeit a bit shorter. And then Cup is going to take place at Mount Panorama. 5 laps, PR 61.7. And this one, now we're talking, right? Like 5,900 fame points payout for this one. So that's, I think, the highest paying Cup race in this entire event. Even higher than the final tier, because the Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix circuit is not quite as long as Mount Panorama, so they both have 5 laps, but yeah, they're pretty close. I mean, Circuit of the Americas Cup pays 5,800 fame points, Mount Panorama pays out 5,900 points, so what's 100 fame points between friends, right? Anyway, final tier, Tier 15, we got head-to-head at Catalunya Grand Prix. We got elimination at Porsche Test Track, long on-road circuit. And as I've mentioned, the 5-lap cup at Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix circuit, PR 62.6 required, which will require 21 upgrades total, or 3 upgrades in every category, for the cost of 132 gold with the 50% discount. Otherwise, you'd have to pay 264 gold. So 50% discount is pretty aggressive, So, all right, there you go. Hopefully, you'll get a chance to run through this limited series to win this car if you don't already have it. And hopefully you found the information useful. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.